The Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is perhaps the most famous lost relic in history. Said to be the cup that Jesus Christ drank from at the Last Supper and later used to collect his blood during the crucifixion, the Grail has been the subject of countless legends. From the Knights Templar to Indiana Jones, many have sought it. Some believe it's hidden in England, guarded by secret societies, while others think it rests in a forgotten cave in the Middle East. Some theories even suggest that the Grail is not a cup, but a metaphor for a secret bloodline. While historical evidence is scarce, its legend continues to inspire treasure hunters and conspiracy theorists alike. One of the most compelling claims comes from the medieval legend of the Grail being hidden in the Rosslyn Chapel in Scotland, associated with the Knights Templar. Others suggest the Grail is actually the Ark of the Covenant, or that it resides in Valencia, Spain, where a chalice believed to be the Grail is kept in a cathedral. Despite countless theories, the Grail remains one of the most sought-after relics in human history. El Dorado, a city made entirely of gold. This is the legend of El Dorado. Spanish explorers in the 16th century heard tales of a golden king who would cover himself in gold dust and dive into a sacred lake. But was El Dorado a real city, or just a misinterpretation of indigenous rituals? Some believe remnants of it lie beneath Lake Guatavita in Colombia, while others point to the Amazon rainforest. Many explorers have perished trying to find it. Some archaeologists believe that the legend of El Dorado was actually inspired by the wealth of the Muisca civilization, who performed elaborate gold offerings. Could it still be out there, waiting to be discovered? Modern explorers have used satellite technology and LiDAR scanning to search for signs of lost cities hidden beneath the dense Amazon canopy. Some believe that the legend of El Dorado could actually refer to multiple gold-rich settlements rather than a single city. Search continues, with each new discovery bringing us closer to understanding the truth behind this enduring mystery. The tomb of Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great was one of history's greatest conquerors, yet his tomb remains one of the greatest mysteries. After his death in 323 BCE, his body was supposedly taken to Egypt and buried in Alexandria. For centuries, visitors claimed to have seen his golden sarcophagus. Then, at some point, it vanished. Some theories suggest his tomb was destroyed, while others believe it remains hidden beneath modern Alexandria. Some researchers even speculate that it might be in Siwa Oasis, where Alexander was declared the son of Zeus Ammon. If found, it would be one of the most significant archaeological discoveries in history. Excavations in Alexandria have uncovered ancient ruins that could potentially be linked to Alexander's lost tomb. However, urban development complicates further searches. Some theories even suggest that the Romans may have relocated his remains to protect them from destruction. The mystery remains unsolved. The Holy Cross. The true cross, the very wood upon which Jesus was crucified, has been a relic of deep religious significance. According to tradition, Empress Helena, the mother of Emperor Constantine, discovered it in the 4th century. Over time, fragments of the cross were distributed across Europe and the Middle East. But are these fragments real? And if so, where is the largest surviving piece? Some sources suggest that many of these fragments might be medieval forgeries, created to boost pilgrimage tourism. However, if an authentic piece of the true cross were ever verified, it would be an unparalleled religious artifact. The Basilica of the Holy Cross in Rome claims to house significant pieces of the true cross, while another large relic is in the monastery of Santo Toribio in Spain. Some scholars, however, suggest that the number of alleged fragments could reconstruct dozens of crosses, casting doubt on their authenticity. The Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden, the paradise where humanity began, it has been a topic of fascination for centuries. Described in the Bible as a land of perfection, its location remains unknown. Some believe it was in modern-day Iraq, near the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Others think it could be in Africa or even underwater. Some researchers suggest that Eden might not be a physical place, but rather a symbolic representation of a lost civilization, or even a reference to early agricultural societies. Could the garden still exist, hidden from human eyes? If found, it would be the greatest discovery in biblical history. Ancient Sumerian texts describe a similar paradise called Dilmun, located near the Persian Gulf. Some historians believe this might have inspired the biblical story of Eden. Geological studies have also explored the possibility of an ancient, fertile land now submerged beneath the waters of the Persian Gulf. Only the best explorers can click on like and subscribe button before time runs out. Right done if you did on time. Treasure of Flor de la Mar. The Flor de la Mar, or Flower of the Sea, was a Portuguese carrack that sank in 1511 while carrying one of the richest treasures ever assembled. Laden with gold, silver, precious gems, and priceless artifacts, looted from India and Malacca, The ship went down off the coast of Sumatra during a violent storm. Legend says the treasure included life-size statues of Hindu gods encrusted with jewels, golden crowns, and untold riches. For over 5 centuries, divers and treasure hunters have searched for the wreck, but its exact location remains unknown. Flor de la Mar disaster marked a turning point in Portuguese naval strategy. After losing so much wealth, they began building smaller, faster ships better suited for navigating treacherous waters. Could the treasure still be buried under layers of coral and sand? Crystal skulls. Crystal skulls are mysterious artifacts believed by some to hold supernatural powers or extraterrestrial origins. They gained fame in the 19th century when several were supposedly discovered in Central America, linked to ancient Maya or Aztec cultures. Made from quartz crystal, these skulls are intricately carved and eerily lifelike. However, scientific studies reveal that most known crystal skulls were likely fabricated in Europe during the 1800s using modern tools. Despite this, conspiracy theories abound, claiming the skulls contain hidden knowledge or serve as keys to unlocking otherworldly secrets. One of the most famous crystal skulls, the Mitchell Hedges skull, was allegedly found in Belize in the 1920s. Its owner claimed it had healing properties and emitted light. While debunked as a hoax, the skull remains a popular exhibit in museums dedicated to the unexplained. The legendary Florentine Diamond. The Florentine Diamond was one of the most famous gemstones in history, a rare yellow diamond weighing 137 carats. Originally mined in India, it passed through the hands of emperors, kings, and popes, before becoming part of the Medici family's collection in Florence. Later, it adorned the crowns of Austrian royalty. During World War I, the diamond disappeared after being stolen from Austria-Hungary's treasury. Rumors suggest it was smuggled to South America or recut to conceal its identity. To this day, its fate remains unknown. Some speculate that the Florentine diamond was sold to private collectors who remain anonymous to this day. If true, it could be sitting in someone's vault, waiting to resurface and rewrite history. The Holy Prepuce. The Holy Prepuce, or the foreskin of Jesus Christ, is arguably one of the strangest relics in Christian history. Believed to have been saved after Jesus' circumcision, multiple churches across Europe once claimed to possess fragments of it. The Vatican eventually banned discussion of the relic due to its controversial nature. By the 20th century, most claims had faded into obscurity. One version allegedly disappeared from Italy in 1983, sparking wild rumors about its theft. The last known holder of the Holy Prepuce was a village church in Calcutta, Italy. Locals claimed miracles occurred whenever the relic was displayed. When it vanished, many feared it had been stolen by thieves seeking to exploit its supposed powers. Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark is central to the biblical story of the Great Flood, in which God instructed Noah to build a massive vessel to save his family and pairs of animals from destruction. According to Genesis, the Ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat in modern-day Turkey. For centuries, explorers have searched Mount Ararat for signs of the Ark, reporting sightings of wooden structures and petrified wood. Skeptics argue that such claims lack credible evidence, while believers insist the Ark awaits discovery. In 2010, a team of Chinese and Turkish explorers claimed to have found remnants of the Ark frozen in ice on Mount Ararat. Carbon dating suggested the wood was thousands of years old, but skeptics dismissed the findings as inconclusive. Is Noah's Ark real, or simply a powerful allegory of survival and faith?
I don't think you can click on the next video before 3 seconds runs out. 3, 2, 1.